Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this part of the video, we'll talk about nature of roots. Okay, so in the last video, I talked about the quadratic formula. Okay, that was the formula to find the roots of the equation. That was ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the given quadratic equation, then its root will be given by x equal to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, so nature of root deals with this part of the formula. Okay, that is under root of b square minus 4ac. Okay, so these part, the b square minus 4ac, okay, b square minus 4ac, this is known as discriminant. What? Discriminant. Okay, so if b square minus 4ac, we have to find, if for any given quadratic equation we have to find b square minus 4ac, if its value is more than equal to 0, then it is said that the quadratic equation will have the real roots. It will have real roots, like it will have a real number which will satisfy this quadratic equation. So now, to be more precise, if b square minus 4ac is more than 0, so this is the first condition. If b square minus 4ac is more than 0, then it will have two distinct roots. Okay, if the roots of the given equation is alpha and beta will both be different. Okay, now if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, see, more than or equal to 0, right? So if more than 0, then it will have two distinct roots. If it is equal to 0, then alpha and beta being the roots of the equation, alpha will be equal to beta. It will have same roots. Okay, and third condition, if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, what will happen if b square minus ac is less than 0? See, if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then this will become negative, and negative sign under the root is not real. Okay, so the roots are not real. So there won't be any real number which will satisfy the given quadratic equation. Now, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then the roots will be alpha and beta, and the value for alpha and beta, the first alpha will be equal to, see, put b square minus 4ac is more than 0, then it will have a number, right? So minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and beta will be minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, correct? And in second condition, if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then see, this term will become 0, and we are left only with minus b plus minus 0 upon 2a. So alpha will be minus b upon 2a, and beta will be minus b minus under root of 0 upon 2a, that will be equal to minus b upon 2a. So see, the first root and the second root are both same. Okay, so and third condition won't be having any real roots. Now based on these concept, the nature of roots, we have certain questions. These questions belong to exercise 4.4. Exercise 4.4, the final part of this chapter. The question says, it gives an equation 3x square minus 4 under root 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, and we have to find that if this equation have real roots or not, and if yes, find the roots. So what do we do to check that it has some real roots or not? We'll find discriminant. Discriminant is denoted, I'll denote it with D, which is equal to b square minus 4ac. To find b square minus 4ac, I'll first compare this equation with a square plus ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. From comparing this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, I will be getting a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 4 under root 3 and c is equal to 4. Therefore b square, b is minus 4 under root 3 cos square minus 4 into a is 3 and c is 4. This will give me 4 cos square is 16, under root square is 3, minus 4 4 is 16, 16 3 is 48, 16 3 is 48, minus 48 will be 0. Okay, so my discriminant is 0, and you know that when the discriminant is 0, that the second condition, then the roots will be equal and it will have a real and equal roots, real and equal roots. Now you will use the formula. Okay, so we know that alpha and beta, see, alpha was minus b upon 2a, same was the beta. Okay, so minus b is minus of minus 4 under root 3 upon 2 into a was 3, 4 under root 3 upon 6, that gives me 2 by 3 under root of 3. So alpha and beta both are equal to 2 by 3 into root 3. Now we have another question, that is 2x square minus 6x plus 3 is equal to 0. I'll be comparing this equation with again ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Comparing this equation with the general formula or the general equation, I'll be getting a as 2, b as minus 6, c as plus 3. I'll find discriminant first. The first step is to find discriminant. I have to find whether the roots are real or not. So discriminant is minus b square minus 4ac, that b here is minus 6, so minus 6 square minus 4 into a is 2 into c, here is 3. 6 6 are 36 minus 4 2 is 8, 8 3 is 24, that will give me plus 12, that is more than 0. So D is more than 0, so the roots will be real and distinct, correct? The first condition, right? So now we have to, since the roots are real and distinct, we'll find the roots of the equation. Okay, so roots, suppose it's x is equal to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a minus b is minus 6, so minus of minus 6 plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac. I have already solved. B square minus 4ac is 12 upon 2 into a here is 2. Okay, So minus minus plus 6 plus minus, and see I can write plus 12 as under root of 4 into 3, 4 3 is 12 upon 4 6. Now 4 square root under root 4 is 2 into under root 3 and 4. Okay, taking 2 common from the numerator will give me 3 plus minus. I have taken this 2 outside, so I am left with under root 3 and 4. 2 ones are 2 twos are, so I am left with 3 plus minus under root 3 upon 2, that is x. So either x is equal to 3 plus under root 3 upon 2, or x is equal to 3 minus under root 3 upon 2. These are the roots of the equation. Now another example, that is 2x square minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Here a is 2, b here is minus 3 and c here is plus 5. Finding discriminant d, b square minus 4ac is equal to b square minus 3 का square minus 4 into a, that is 2, and c is 5. Minus 3 square is 9, minus 4 2s are 8 and 8 5s is 40. 9 minus 40, okay, small number minus bigger number, plus minus minus, 40 minus 9 is 31 and sign of bigger number is minus, so that is less than 0. So d here comes out to be less than 0, so the roots are not real, or I can say the roots are imaginary. Okay, the roots are imaginary. So there won't be any number which satisfies this equation. Okay, so roots are imaginary. Now see this equation, kx into x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0. Okay, kx into x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0. In this equation I have to find the value for k, okay, so that it has roots real and equal. Okay, the roots are real and equal. So first of all simplify this equation. Okay, kx square minus 2kx plus 6 equal to 0, that is a quadratic equation, right? And it's given that roots are real and equal. The roots are real and equal. Real means d will be greater than 0, okay, and also equal, so it is d is exactly equal to 0. I'll be using this condition. Remember the second condition, d is equal to 0, that is b square minus 4ac will be 0. Okay, so b here will be minus 2k, okay, minus 2k square minus 4 into a here is k and c here is 6, that is equal to 0. Minus 2k square will be 4k square, 2 ka square is minus 2 ka square is 4 and k square is k square. This negative term I'll bring this to right hand side, so it will become 4 6 are 24 times k. You know that k and k square, 1k will get cancelled and 4 ones are 4, 6 are 24, so k is equal to 6. Okay, correct? So I've got only one value for k, but there should be another value for k also, correct? Right? So what I have done wrong over here is cancelling the k. Instead do this. See, minus 2k square is 4k square minus 4 6 is 24, k is equals to 0, correct? I can divide the whole equation with 4. I will be getting k square minus 6k is equal to 0. Okay, so I want you to take k common. So I will be left with k into k minus 6 equal to 0. So now I can say either k is equal to 0 or k minus 6 equal to 0. This will give me k is equal to 6, and I have got another value k is equal to 0. Okay, so don't hurry and just cancel it out. Okay, always remember there will be two values. Okay, so don't hurry. Now we have a word problem. See, the sum of ages of two friends is 20 years. Okay, we'll write this question in the form of an equation. The sum of ages of two friends. Let one friend's age be x. First friend age will be x. So obviously second friend's age will be, see, sum is 20 years and I consider first friend age as x, so second friend ka age will be 20 minus x, correct? Now 4 years ago the product of their ages in years was 48, so I have to find first the 4 years ago age. So 4 years ago first friend age will be x minus 4 and other. See, we have to first open the brackets and form a quadratic equation. Okay, so x into 16 is 16x, x into minus x is minus x square, minus 4 into 16 is minus 64, minus 4 into minus x is plus 4x is equal to 48, correct? Now 16x plus 4x is 20x, okay, and minus x square is here, minus x square plus 20x, correct? And minus 64, I will bring this minus 48 to this side, and minus 48 is equal to 0. So minus x square plus 20x, and 60 40 100, 8 plus 4 is 12, so it will come out 112 is equal to 0. Okay, so comparing this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, I will be getting a is equal to minus 1, b is equal to 20, and c is equal to minus 112, correct? Now I have to find discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. Okay, and b here is 20, so 20 square minus 4a is minus 1, and c here is minus 112. 20 square is 400, minus into minus plus, plus into minus is minus, 112 into 4 is 448, and that gives me minus 48. That is obviously less than 0. So D is less than 0, correct? And that says, or that implies, that the roots are imaginary. Okay, so there is no real number that satisfies this equation, this quadratic equation, correct? So the given condition or the given word problem which says find out whether this condition exists or not. So the answer is, the given situation is not possible. I hope you now know how to solve such problems. Always form the equation, okay? Simplify this equation to form a quadratic equation. Find the discriminant. Okay, if it's less than 0, the roots are imaginary. That implies this the given condition is not possible. And if it is more than or equal to 0, then it says it will have the real roots and the given condition is possible. Okay, so I want you to solve the given problems in your textbook and let me know if you have any difficulties. Okay, that is your homework as usual. If you have watched this video till now, give a thumbs up, do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon and share with your friends also. Okay, thank you so much.